Claire, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so you got a couple little kids. Where are they right now?
They are down napping.
Ooh, so
Nap
the only
time.
sound you should hear is thunder today.
Yeah,
Ooh,
nap
I
time.
hope
Nap time,
so.
nap time.
I hope
coming.
so.
It's coming.
Yeah. So, Chris, don't be too loud and wake up the kids, okay? Anyway, Claire, I'm glad
the
you
odds?
joined us on the show. You know us, all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're like family.
Yeah.
We are family. But one of the reasons that we wanted to bring you on the show is that you're actually a big part of Fresh Road Media. You've helped us out a lot from the very beginning. You're kind of part of the founding of this whole thing. And
We blame you behind your back, Claire, for everything.
I really appreciate everything that you do, and we want you to be out there so people know that, yeah, there's more than just the three of us.
Well, and then
making this thing go.
We want somebody with some credibility in the healthcare side to be a regular guest, to be able to comment on things that might come up, like, I don't know, like vaccines and stuff like that. And
What's this rash on Chris's elbow?
Can I get a free diagnosis?
Look, let's not talk dermatology. I had a point to make.
Why is Chris the only person Chris knows?
That's not true.
That's psychology.
What I meant was I don't know a whole lot of people that have done what I've done in that area. And when I meet others that have done what I've done in that area, we have an understanding of true loving our neighbor, even if we don't bend our knee to their lifestyle. Okay, all right. Anyway, so Claire, I want to be clear on this. You are here more as the voice of an educated mother who has views more so than healthcare, but you have a healthcare background. So
I do.
Welcome to the show. And Emilee, what's your first question for Claire? Or are we just going into right on way off, or do we want to have her answer something first?
Explain yourself, Claire.
Yeah. Why are you here? No, she's here because we invited her, and then we're going to put her on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let me ask you this. One of the things that has come up that we have been talking about is I am very much anti-vaccine messaging. As a journalist, I'm appalled at it. I don't care whether people take the jab or not. Whether I got the jab or not, it's nobody's business as far as I'm concerned. Right. But what do you think about not just the messaging, but how have you dealt with this as the pressure comes for you to vaccinate your 3- and 1-year-old?
Yeah, it's been intense, especially the past couple of years. You know, I had Tucker at the height of COVID. So the pressure has definitely been there both to vaccinate myself and my boys. Not so much the boys for the COVID vaccine, but having children woke me up to the reality of not enough information being done on any of the vaccines, not enough liability for the pharmaceutical companies. None of this was taught to us in school. I'm a physical therapist. I have friends that are nurses. I have friends that are doctors, and, you know, I'm not going to speak for them, but in school we're taught that this is what kids should do. This is the schedule that they should receive, and that's basically it. We're not taught what's in them. We're not taught about the side effects. And most doctors and nurses don't know this stuff. They don't know that no vaccine has ever been tested for carcinogenic or mutagenic potential.
Right.
And they don't want to do that because they might find a link, and
that would make someone responsible.
Yes.
Right.
See, and the other thing is you just pronounced 2 words I can't pronounce, so that's good. That's another reason to have you on the show.
There you go.
But you know what? Here's another thing. As we've gotten to know you over time, you also have done a little research into like our food systems and the foods that we eat, and that has changed dramatically how you feed your family as well, hasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So I was exposed as a kid to a genetically modified corn product that was not supposed to be put in the market. And I developed a corn allergy. So around 5th and 6th grade, I had to completely revamp my eating style. And at that time, it was really difficult because corn products were in everything.
Everything, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it being in Iowa, you live in Iowa. How do you live in Iowa allergic to corn?
Wow.
And what happens when you fill up your car now, too? Is that a problem? Oh my goodness.
Thankfully, no. Thankfully, only when I consume.
So all the corn, are you still allergic, or did you kind of come out of
I
it?
still have a little bit of a sensitivity, but not nearly as bad.
Okay.
Because I went for years without. I haven't had a soda or a pop, however you want to call it,
Awesome.
in over 20 years. So
Yeah.
I've just avoided it for that long.
Well, that's awesome.
but
I'm happy for you because like Chris and I, now that we're like old age forces you to do that too. Cause it's like, I just ate that and feel horrible. Since when does food make you feel horrible?
Yeah.
And so, a lot has changed, and I'm looking forward to having you on the show more to talk about all these different types of things, because just as a mom, a current mom, our kids are grown. I just think there's a lot of information that we need to get out there. I think you're on top of a lot of things. And now that my kids are grown, I'm not so much on top of those things. And yet things continue to change.
This has been a sample of No Apology with Emilee and Chris. For full episodes and other content, go to our website, freshroadmedia.com. And thank you for sharing and subscribing.